So anyway, we're picking up where we left off, and so we were looking at the table when we found out that -3 was another root. So I'm just going to jot that down over here, okay? So I can have that as an additional resource to help me with this problem. So now, how am I going to do all this? Well, I'm going to use some synthetic division. So let me scroll up a little bit. So I'm going to take my all of my coefficients here, and I'm going to start with 5. And what's going to happen is when I finish my synthetic division, I'll have what we call the depressed equation. So right now I'm using my coefficients and my constant, and I did not need a placeholder or a dummy term because these were in descending order and nothing was skipped. I'm going to go ahead and bring that down. 5 times 2 is 10. I'm adding as I go down and multiplying, and I'm adding and multiplying. Now, I should not be surprised here. This should be a 0 because I already knew that 5 was a root, and according to the remainder theorem and the factor theorem, if this is a 0 right here, the remainder is 0, then we know that that is a root, correct? So now I have a depressed equation, which is 2. I'm just going to write this out to the side. 2x squared plus 5x minus 3, just so you can see it, but we don't need to really use that. So I'm going to continue here, and I'm going to do synthetic division again. Now I'm going to use my other root. All right, so I'm going to bring it down here, bring that first term down. I'm going to multiply, I'm going to add going down, I'm multiplying, and yes, just as expected, I got a 0 here. Now, once you get down to this point, I started off with a cubic, then I have a quadratic, and now I have a linear. So that one is 2x minus 1. So once I get down to linear terms, I'm good. All right. Now, I could have done something a little bit different, but let me finish what I started, and then if time allows, I'll do something else. So basically, I know that one of my factors is 2x minus 1. I know that one of the factors is x minus 5. I know that one of the factors is x plus 3. And where's the other factor? Oh yeah, the other factor, it was this one up here. So I'm going to use that, and that is x. So that is my solution right there. Okay. Now I have something to say. When I got to this step, this is an alternate. Okay. When I got to this step right here, I could have factored this binomial right here. And if I had done that, then I would have ended up with 2x minus 1 and x plus 3. Okay. But I wasn't going to go through that all the way because you guys know how to factor. I kind of like just continuing the synthetic division if I can. It doesn't always work out. Well, actually, I think it does always work out that way. So this was an alternate route. I could have continued doing the synthetic division until I couldn't do it anymore, until I get a linear binomial. Or once I got to the quadratic, I could have factored, and then I would have gotten the other two factor pairs that I needed. Okay, so I hope that explains things clearly. If you have additional questions, you know that you can reach out to me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, we'll talk about it in class. All righty, take care.